Hello everyone, iRacing time. Right, let people join the stream and we'll get into some driving. I've got half an hour left of practice. It's 2 races tonight, Laguna Seca and Daytona. We're starting at Daytona, so I'm just going to do a couple more laps here at Laguna Seca. Hopefully everything's working. It looks like it's not right now. Hold on, let me get that all set up. Getting the relative and the standings working. Right, there we go, it's popping up now. And please let me know if there's any audio issues, and I can try sort that out before we get into the event. Hey Charles, how are you doing? Okay, one more to go. Alright, that's all set up, so we should be able to see all the graphics now. Very cool. Oh, what did I press? Press the wrong button. Alright, so like I said before, 2 races tonight. We're starting at Daytona and then coming to Laguna Seca, just getting a little bit more Laguna practice in, and then we'll hop over to Daytona. Oh, pit limiter wasn't on, and it's a little bit loud for me. I'm doing alright, thank you. A little nervous for tonight, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, is the audio okay? Is the game too loud? Am I too loud? Alright, are we good? Got the pit limiter on this time. Right. Thanks, Dad. Let's see how we do. Okay, so I just want to do a lap or 2 on here, and I'm going to hop over to Daytona. When I joined the session, the track was completely covered in sand, and there was dust being kicked up from everyone's tyres. Looks like there's a slight rubbered line worn in now. Should be a little bit more grip on the track. Looks like I'm the only one on the track, so I can drive freely now. Audio's fine, that's good to hear, and that's good, Charles. Hey, meatbag. Alright, so when it gets to qualifying, I'm going to be probably dead silent, trying to concentrate, so if you don't see me replying to anything during qualifying, or even during the race, that's probably why. This is such a tricky car to get right, especially on this track. Hey Daniel, nice to see you all, welcome. I'm just happy to see a rubbered line showing up. Thanks, Daniel. Right, pop in a little hot lap here, and then I'll jump over to Daytona. Oh, there's not too much grip on the track. Okay, that'll be invalid if that was an actual lap. Yeah, okay, so right now there's absolutely 0 front end. Well, it's good that I figured that out now. And be prepared for when we get into the actual session later on. This is going to be the trickiest corner of the night for that exact reason. It's so easy to proper wheel on some sand there. Yeah, Daytona turn 1 is a very tricky corner. I've got that kind of nailed, but if there's little rubber on the track, it's going to be quite easy to lock up. Right. I think everybody will be in the Daytona practice session by now. Not my best lap at all. It was very scruffy. What time are we doing in these temps? 23.9. I could have definitely gone a bit quicker than that. And the tyres are pretty much past their best after the first lap. So it's going to be about getting a good lap and coming into the pits, getting new tyres and going out again. I should get about 3 attempts in qualifying. I'm just going for a second lap anyway. It's a little bit cleaner, not quite nailing my apexes. Daytona is going to be so interesting though, because if you've ever raced at Daytona before, it ends up being a slipstream fest all the way to the end. Oh, there's so much understeer through there. I'm going to bail out. There is zero grip on the track at the moment. I thought there was actually a little bit more than there was, but nope, there's nothing on the track. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. We'll try and make the most of it. I'm looking forward to the racing. Daytona is going to be so difficult. Should be fun. I just hope I don't get taken out. Okay, you won't be able to see anything for the moment, but we're going to hop over to Daytona and we'll get ready for our first race, because qualifying will begin in 20 minutes. And there it is, view session, choose the right car, not the safety car, that'll be awkward. Right, we'll be in the session in a couple minutes, and in the meantime you've got a wee tutorial on how to drive a roundabout on the screen. Can you change setup? No, you can't. You can only change the brake bias. That's the only thing you can change. And I'm hoping that the graphics actually are accurate tonight. I think I've figured out the issue that I had in my previous streams, but the standings and the relative graphics should be accurate now. Like, they should show me in whatever position I'm actually in, rather than 3 or 4 positions up or down. I accidentally forgot to press join. There we go. What have we got? Cool. Right, we'll be a couple minutes. Yep, everybody's in the Daytona session. So you're not going to be able to see it right now, but I've got the entry list, and there's a few of the entrants here that have really high iRating. One nearly has 7,000 iRating. There's a couple in the 6,000s actually. And those guys are going to be the ones I'm really looking out for. And quite a lot of us are in 4,000-5,000 range. I'm only at 2,900, but I don't push my iRating, so I don't have a true representation of what my iRating should be. We've got quite a range going on though. I still do GT7. I haven't done it recently. I don't have a compatible wheel set. I mean, I do. I've got the Logitech, but that's packed away at the moment. This wheelbase and pedal set doesn't work with Gran Turismo 7, so I haven't been on there for a while. It is quite tricky to constantly change between the two, so this is going to have to do for now. Is that sitting straight? It'll have to do. Is 7K do Matthew? No, it's, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but Antel Rafael Sabo, if you recognise that name. He's 6,700, and we have Michael Healy, I think, who's pretty much the same, 6,600 iRating. Oh, we're in the session, finally. Okay, so we've got, like I said, another... Here it's showing like another 27 minutes of practice, but they'll jump it when the time's right. Wow, that's a quick time. But then again, we are in quite low temps. These times are quick. Right, I'm going to pop in my settings. Michael is pretty quick. I haven't seen him race, but I've seen his Daytona 24-hour results, and I saw his lap times. They're pretty good. Right, let's do some driving. So these temps are a little cooler than what I've been practicing in. The air temp's a little hotter, but the track temp's quite down. It's a bit overcast, that's likely why. And you see, when it comes to qualifying, it's going to be all about the slipstream, and that's going to make things really awkward and complicated. Nailing the slipstream, getting the best time, and then the whole race is going to be about slipstream. It's going to be difficult, but let's make the most of it. I've raced against Tim before, I haven't raced against the others. And if there are any quality issues with the stream, then be sure to let me know now before we get into the qualifying. I think I'm just going to get into it. I'll try popping a good lap time. Try concentrate a little bit. Okay, that's good. Thanks, Charles. If you guys want to check out the official broadcast when it starts, then be sure to check out LPL's Twitch. I've got their link in the description. It should start when qualifying starts, I'm guessing. That was a bit of a sloppy braking zone, but it's alright. I think I just need to get used to the track conditions. They're a bit different from what I've been practicing in. They're cooler track temps, but there's also not so much rubber on the track. And our races are going to be about 35 minutes today. 30 to 35 minutes. Oh, gotta be careful through there in quali. Don't want to invalidate it. I think that's a decent enough lap for slight representation of where I will be sitting without slipstream. And we're not allowed to drop below the apron, so gotta remember that. There we go, 46 flat. I'm second position without a slipstream, and it was a bit of a sloppy lap, so I think that gives me a bit of confidence. And the fact that I'm currently in the green on a second lap shows that I didn't do too great on my first lap, because I should never be green on my second lap. Not gonna lie, the darker track conditions is also making it a little difficult. I'm used to the sun shining on the track from practice. Yeah, so I'm only less than a tenth off of the top time. That's not too bad. And who knows, maybe he got slipstream. Right, so there's a lot less front bite than I'm expecting. Gonna have to back off a little bit more through there. And the car feels so much different between new tyres and old tyres that I'm probably going to go in and do a little bit more new tyre practice so that I'm ready for qualifying. Because if I go out there, do some laps, wear the tyres out, where I have to a point where I have to be super gentle with my throttle inputs, so I'm not going to be ready for qualifying. And this is where my pit box is. Okay. Oh, and we're taking fuel. I don't want that.
Go, go, go!
I think I turned my pit limiter off. Is it on or off? It's on. So we're not looking too bad at the moment. And for those of you who have raced at Daytona before, or who have ever done a standing start at Daytona, they will know that it's a bad idea. Because if you spin your tyres, you end up facing 90 degrees across the track. And we are running standing starts here at Daytona today, so if anyone spins their tyres, whoever's behind them is going to have a lot of fun. Shall I try and get a slipstream off the car in front of me? Actually, this will be a good test, wouldn't it? I need to try position myself maybe just over a second behind the car beginning my lap, so I can try gain on them a little bit throughout my quali lap, and then slipstream them down the back straight. Oh, never mind, that test is gone. Alright, I'm back on my own. Okay, hot lap attempt number 2. We've got 10 minutes until quali.
Hey guys, welcome to the first race of LPL. This is going to touch solid question here. Feel free to keep going away all the chat. We got 10 minutes until the forecast starts, guys. We will be rolling and qualifying pretty much spot on 7 o'clock.
Just a driver's briefing.
I just like the idea of having a quick race with the wall and the driving direction time to be close up on the board. But it's quite nice for tonight. The race will get done above the 800 on the oval. That's for qualifying and race section. If you have any issues today, if you want to get the viewing admin or incident review or anything like that, please use the voice comment channel to the race results, and please be clear and concise with what you are expecting. We have a no escape rule for qualifying and the race tonight, guys. So if you do have your car damaged or stop where you are unable to drive it, you need to check the race control for its hose. You must hold it until we give you permission to hose. If you have to hose in qualifying, that will be your qualifying position. If you have to hose during the race, once you take your gears completed, you are welcome to leave the race. We do have safety car tonight, guys. Hope you don't see too much as we normally do. Time on track will be racing. But if we do have to call a safety car, we will call it nice and early, and the track will have to build up on speed for the more to get to. Good luck tonight, guys.
I think I'm all good.
enough teams decide to help each other out in the start, but that's all part of it. With the yellow line rule, are we able to put wheels on yellow line, or not allowed to touch it at all?
It was a little bit distracting, so I couldn't pop in my best lap there. But we're still pretty close. I need to get this turn right, I'm not quite nailing it.
Just assuming you can go on the yellow line, but you cannot have any cars over the yellow line.
Alright, that's quite clear. Nine minutes until the main broadcast starts. Thanks, Daniel. Right.
The pits open during qualifying? Yes, they are. Okay, go.
Come on, let me drive. There.
I'll also just remind you guys there is a schedule as a 15-minute warm-up, but we will be rolling to the race earlier than that. We've just got that built in case there's any forecast issues. So after qualifying, as soon as I get to go here from the forecast team, we will be advanced to the race.
Just testing my mic. Thank you. Right, all set to go. You trying to steal my slipstream, are you? Well, he's outside the slipstream range. Okay, this will probably be my last practice run. Those two in front of me are quite close. Did he just complete a lap? Don't know. Oh, there's a little bit of lag going on. That's not nice to see. This was a little bit better of a lap. Now I just need to get the chicane right, and this will be a good time. And then I have to replicate it in qualifying. I'm actually losing time on the straight, I wonder why that is. Oh, there's just so much understeer through there. I've lost all my time. Well, I'm going to have to be prepared for that. I'm going to have to slow down extra through there, because all my time's just been thrown away. It's almost 2/10 worth. I think if I could get that right, I could even gain time. Alright. Yeah, that was slower. A little bit of lag coming through that first turn, unfortunately. Right, 1 minute, and we should be going live. Oh, that was too cool. I went way too soft into the chicane that time. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be really, really difficult. Seconds. Alright, I'm going to pop into the pits. Right. I just want to check something. Setting something up real quick. Hopefully I can do it.
Yeah, what's interesting is the knowledge from racing translates really well into driving. When you're going downhill, super high speed. I mean, it's all the same stuff. It's what's the line,
Oh, that's not working.
where am I looking? It's all the same stuff. It's time planning design.
That's not good news.
Okay guys, we're going to roll into qualifying. Good luck, fellas.
Right, I don't have time for this. Okay, we're gonna start. Let's go, guys. Qualifying time. I'll probably be silent because I'll be concentrating. Now, what's the plan? Do I try to get some slipstream or do I just go for it? Everyone's going. Thanks, Daniel. So welcome everybody, here's qualifying. 15 minutes to do this, I think. You're gonna try to steal my slipstream, are you? Well, let's just go. Thanks, Andrew. Oh, everyone's being so sneaky. Everyone up ahead is so bunched up that I kinda don't want to bother. we're wasting time by going slow as well. Alright, this gap's actually pretty big. Those guys are too close to each other. Yeah, these guys are really close to each other. I'm going to back out a little bit. No, you can't adjust the setup. Alright, I'm going to concentrate here. Had to go a little tighter than I would have liked. That guy came back on the track. I locked up the tyres. I don't quite have the slipstream. I did lock up the tyres, which is not good. Oh, the understeer. No! Oh, 1x. Alright, I'm going back in the pits. There is no grip whatsoever in that chicane. Alright, I need new tyres. That's first run done. I've only got about 2 more to go. Ah, that really annoys me. Oh, we have some really quick laps in here at the moment. It's going to be tough. Those are some quick times, right. I have absolutely nobody to use for slipstream right now. This is actually not looking good. There's nobody behind me. Ah, well. I'm just going to have to go for it. See, I can get it right on my out lap, but not my actual lap. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Let's try to get this right. I broke it a little early. Damn it. Seven minutes left. Plus I have to make another in lap. There we go. Well, at least I got the line right that time. It's not going to do much when I don't have any slipstream. Right, I need to get this in-lap done quickly and then I need to go out and try to find some slipstream because I'm only 5th with that time. And that was actually a really good lap without slipstream. I still need to shave like 4/10 off to get pole. Because I have to wait and get in sync with the other guys to be able to get the slipstream. Hey Blair, nice to see you, welcome. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, that was completely without slipstream, so just imagine what I could do with it. Everybody's coming through now, so I gotta get a move on. I don't know if I'm going to catch them. I'm also trying to judge everybody's positions as well, because I don't want to get stuck behind somebody that's slower than me. And everybody's just gone through. I could use these guys, but they're a little off the pace. So I'm a bit nervous to use them. I've done pretty much the best lap I can do without slipstream. So yeah, I was gonna have to give it a go. We have 4 minutes, so this is pretty much my last chance. Yeah, this is my last chance. You see, there's somebody behind me. I'm not sure if they just came out the pits or not. Are they on a hot lap or what are they doing? Oh, that was not the way to start it. Ouch. Right, I just gotta try to drive as good as I can. I have the slipstream. Little mistake there. Ah, I've gone a bit wide, damn it. I've lost a 10th. I'm too close. I'm too close to these guys. Yeah, I'm just too close. I'm gonna have to back off a bit. Ah, they've ruined it. Ah, that really annoys me. Well. I don't have enough time. Damn it! Ah, that really annoys me. We'll just have to do with it. I could have gone for another one, but my run was already ruined. That's it, guys. Unfortunately, 6th. At least it's in the top half of the field, but I'm still not happy with that at all. Been my first run, but I was kind of far behind the guy on that run. Second one I was all on my own, which was actually a good lap. And then the third one, I could see that going to chaos. Those guys were so close to each other. But I didn't have anyone else to play off of, so that was it. And that's the end of that, right? Collie's about to end. I'm gonna go for a quick toilet break, so I'll be right back. And if anybody hears something that I probably should hear, then let me know. I'll be right back. Okay, just a sec.
It looked thin, it looked hard. Too much traffic.
I didn't get any slipstream.
Don't worry about it. Concentrate on the race.
No, because I can't show my webcam. They only brought it up at the last second, and it doesn't work. Their webcam, I think.
Just concentrate on the driving. Don't forget those notes. Remember, breathe. Good luck, my boy. Close to the front. That's all that matters. Good job. You and Baker, his name's behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Thank you. Right. Did the wrong thing. Right, I'm back. Had a bit. Oh, hello. Look who's here to say hi. Can I bring him up on the screen? Hello, Charlie. Come here. You don't want to say hi? Come on. Come here. Come on. Up you come. Oop. Look up there, Charlie. Say hi to everyone. Right. Oop. Good. There we go. I'm gonna go close the door actually. Close the door. Okay. Cool. Don't forget off lanes. Yeah, got through that as quickly as I could. Okay, I think we're all set. I've got everything. I've got the setup all done. Well, brake price. That's the only thing I can change. Great. Now my water bottle's leaking. Right, here we go. Starting from where am I starting? 6th. Oh gosh, I'm on the outside, not my favourite place to be at all. At least I think I'm on the outside. So we are in a warm-up. I think they said they were going to skip it.
That's it, go.
Has enough time to pull it back?
Probably not, mate. We're just waiting for more customers to go in.
All good.
So this is going to be the race of Slipstream. Laguna Seca will probably be a bit nicer. Just got to focus on my own run. None of the chaos with the Slipstream, hopefully.
Just take concentration for 5 minute air break. So you got 5 minutes to alleviate yourself.
Right, we've got 5 minutes until the race.
Are we allowed to keep out?
Is there a group of high-level sim racers in NZ? For Gran Turismo 7, I'm not sure. Otherwise, the group that I'm driving with here today is probably the highest level you're going to find in New Zealand. Otherwise, I'm not too sure. You could join Octane Online Racing. That's a league that I was racing with last year, or 2020 I think it was actually. They're Aussie based, but there's a few Kiwis in there as well. So that's OOR, Octane Online Racing, if you want to have a look for them. Now, the next thing to get out of the way is the launch. Standing starts on this bank just up ahead here. This is going to be difficult to get right because we're on a slight banking. What is this person doing? Yeah, just gonna make sure I don't spin the wheels. Overall, there was a little less grip on the track in qualifying than I had been practicing in, so I was braking a fraction late, I think. Like right there, I just don't feel the front end. No worries, Blair. Race will be starting in a few minutes, guys. Managed to qualify in 6th. Wasn't a big fan of where I qualified, but again, I just couldn't get anyone's slipstream. I tried the first round, I got a 1x, that wasn't a very good lap anyway. My second lap was really good, just didn't get any slipstream, and then my third lap, the guys in front of me were dawdling around, and that kind of ruined my lap before I got to the end of it. So I'll see what I can do. That's how I need to do the chicane. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. I mean, like I said, I'm glad to be in the front half of this field. Being in the second half would be a real pain. Oh, what are you doing? Broke like 20 meters too early. Being sixth, at least the positive with being sixth is that we get a good chance to be in the front group. And the front group being like, everyone's going to be in a slipstream chain, and that's basically how it's going to be for the entire race. We're all going to be swapping positions on each other's slipstream at this track. And the thing is, as soon as somebody goes for an overtake at the wrong spot, like side by side, and they lose a lot of time and end up breaking off of the front group, that's when we start seeing separation, and you don't want to be in that group that falls behind, because then you have to push really hard to catch up again.
Hey guys, just being told that the team is right to start.
What did you just say? We're starting.
Good luck, fellas.
We're starting now? I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for joining, and hopefully we'll have a good race. It's going to be very interesting. And like I said, some of you, well, a lot of you weren't here at the start. There's 2 races tonight. One at Daytona, and then we're running a second race at Laguna Seca afterwards. Both around 30 to 35 minute races, so they're quite long. It's going to be very tiring. And honestly, I think it's going to be about whoever stays awake the longest, or the most, throughout the entirety of the race. Because it's so easy to lose concentration. And this is such a dynamic car, it's always changing throughout the race. You start on really grippy tyres, you drive it like a GT3 car at the start, then 4 laps in, you're feathering the throttle and the brakes a lot more, and then later in the stint, the lap times begin coming back, but you have to be extra careful on the throttle. Alright, we're going to the official race session now. Got a minute to get on the grid. Right, everything is set. So we have some names in front of me that I honestly wasn't expecting to be in front of me. It's going to be interesting. Turn that off. That's not working. Uh-oh, wait. Alright, don't want to change tyres. Don't want to refuel. Don't want that. Just in case. Cool. Now I've got to focus. I am on the outside, unfortunately. Ooh, nearly did it. Probably shouldn't have done that. But he was going really slow into that turn. Right, well, we've survived the start. I think everybody has. is not the best exit I've ever had at all. Just being extra cautious. Do not want to lose this front group. I think I've got little trust in the car at the moment. I need to grow that a bit. Not attacking the throttle hard enough. Not quite the conditions I practiced in, unfortunately. Oh, no grip. Again, not a great exit. We'll let them fight it out and I can pick up what I can take. Ah, they went so slow into that turn, and I was carrying a little bit more speed. I had to back out. Oh, they're so slow. Don't want the front guy to get away either. Oh gosh, don't need any of that. Ah, I'm not really satisfied so far. I need to do better. Come on. Can't keep dropping off of them out of the exits. Problem here is he's got slipstream as well, so I'm not going to be able to swing past him. Oh, come on, come on. There's absolutely no grip on the outside of that first turn. Keep going onto that grass, come on. my approach to that turn's completely wrong. I need to brake a little earlier, I think. You're a little faster, please. I would try to go for the outside, but it's just not going to work. The corners are too tight to make that work. It's only really going to happen on the straights, which I can't seem to get right at the moment. That's a little better.
Jesus, King Harry doesn't really know through the action.
Ideally, I need to jump myself up to about third. I've just got very little trust on the car coming out of the turns. With us going so slowly, it's allowing the guys behind to catch up, and the guy right behind me is super close. The two ahead are getting a break, which I don't like. Not getting that right, still. That was a 1x, but it was a better exit. The thing is, we hit the limiter as well, so I can't get any extra speed. No, I haven't been doing GT7 lately, Raphael. I'll tell you what, this is very frustrating. Can't get through. Really needed to have started a few positions higher. What you're seeing here is basically like a DRS train in F1. I'm on the limiter, I can't catch up anymore. Ah, come on. So hard to do on hairpins. Gotta try something. Almost worked. No, see, I gotta be careful. I don't want to break off of this train. The problem is that it's so hard to overtake on this track because every turn's a hairpin except the chicane, which is impossible to overtake in. Alright, can I get him here? Probably not. Guy behind's quite close, gotta be careful. I have one of the quicker drivers behind me, I think, so he's probably going to hold on. Michael Healy's pretty quick. Damn man, this is just so difficult. I can't find anywhere to get past. And like it's like I said, you hit the limiter when you're going down the straight with all the slipstream, so I just can't get the benefit. See, like right now, he's got a double slipstream, so my slipstream is going to not do anything. And going for the outside on hairpins doesn't do anything either. I have to get myself on the inside, and also not be too tight on the inside, otherwise my exit is ruined. Whoa, why did you swerve out like that? I could have got through if I'd known that guy was going to swerve out like that, damn it. Well, that's annoying. The one time I go for a different move and the guy in front makes a mistake. That's so annoying. Actually made a little bit of contact there because he suddenly hit the anchors in mid-corner. That's ruined my gap here. This is not looking good. I need these guys to make mistakes or I'm not getting through. 7 laps to go. Oh, I wonder what that was about. Someone just went into the pits, I don't know why. I wonder if they had a penalty of some sort. And suddenly we're going a little bit faster. I need to stop nibbling that grass. Because that's potentially ruining my grip on the exit of that turn.
On our end, and so there was a competition doing maintenance or something. There'll be no further action.
Oh my goodness. Everybody just parked in front of me. The problem here is now the leader's got a massive gap. Was I at fault, guys? I was on the brakes. I was even locking up trying to avoid those guys. See, now we've got a big problem because I'm the head of a train. I've got no slipstream. We all need to work together here. Don't bother about it. Don't bother about it. Don't bother about it. And another thing is I might have damage now, so I could be losing straight line speed, and I think this is going to be difficult to hold on. This guy behind me needs to be sensible. If we want to catch this guy in front, he can't be side by side with me. Come on, that grass.
There's been cars and all the incidents due to retest position already. There'll be no further action.
I could barely hear that, but I heard there'll be no further action. I just hope this guy behind me behaves. Otherwise we have no chance of catching this leader. Not my best exit ever. No, he's gonna catch me here. Come on, just don't go side by side, please. And of course that's exactly what he's gonna do. We can catch this leader if he's not doing that stuff. It's gonna be close. I mean, it's only gonna be close if he stops trying to overtake me into the first turn. You can do what you want in the last lap, but don't do it now. Don't do it. Did that guy get a slowdown? You know what? I think he did. Well, I don't have to worry about him for now. But we still got a few real close guys. I think I have a little bit of front damage because I lost like a 10th on the straight compared to the leader. I'm not doing very well out of the exit out of that turn. I'm a bit too close to him. Am I far enough ahead? We'll soon see. I am ahead. Come on, I'm ahead. Oh no. You know what I've done there, right? I thought he was backing out, then he thought I was backing out. Then I broke a little later because I thought he was going to let me through. And that ended up me going wide. At least I didn't lose another position. But we're not... Oh, the guy behind me just spun. We're not catching this leader now. Unless he makes a massive mistake. I'm terrible out of the exits of hairpins. Next lap's the last lap. Oh no, the bots have arrived. Guys, just ignore the bots. Please ignore the bots. I can't delete them right now. I need approximately a 3/10 gap coming out of the chicane. It's a good exit. It's a 1x. I might not be close enough. Oh, I might be. Am I close enough? I don't know. Am I close enough, guys? I might get it! Is it gonna be a P2? Ah! I don't know! I think I got P2. I got P2! Nice! Nice, nice! Thanks Falconer. Those bots are so annoying and you can't get rid of them. You block the bots and they come back on a new name. I'm a bit frustrated because we could have caught that leader if we didn't fight. Thanks, Meatbag. We've got Laguna Seca next, so stick around, we've still got another long race to go. Thanks guys. Well, it's a lot better than we were expecting at the start. When we had that massive slipstream train, I really didn't know what to expect, honestly. I actually still don't know what happened in that crash. To me, I think somebody in the front broke or spun or something. The car in front of me ran into them and then I ran into them. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you everybody who's watching. That's cool. That's a nice result. And I've got to chill out a little bit and get ready for, what's it called, Laguna Seca. At least Laguna Seca is not going to be about slipstream. Well, at least it shouldn't be. Laguna Seca is a lot more about car control. Oh, thanks Diego. Alright, lobotomy, enjoy your sleep and thanks for joining. Thanks Scott. Whew. I'm pretty happy with that result. It's not over yet though. Yeah, it was a pretty cool result. Where's my pit box? Oh, he's all the way down there.
All clear, contact.
Ooh.
Right, gentlemen, to the next session, ASAP, please.
Right guys, we better hop over. Do I want to save the replay? Yeah, I do. What do we call it? Just LPL day. Oh, I can't spell. That'll do. Have to wait for it to save. Come on, don't take too long, please. There's a bit of sweat dripping down my forehead. Thanks, Dad. To all watching, Dad. Well, Glenn is my dad. Grateful for him to be watching, supporting. And off we go to Laguna Seca. Make sure I haven't selected the safety car. Okay, we're all good. Now, when I joined, like so a lot of you weren't here at the start. When I joined the Laguna Seca practice session, the track was covered in sand. Like there was so much sand on the track that people were kicking up sand with their tires on the tarmac, and there wasn't much front end grip. So I've got to be mindful of that. Right, we'll load up the session in a few seconds. It looks a bit funky on screen right now, but it'll be all right in a second. Oh, goodness me, that was intense, wasn't it? Shows you have to be patient. Yeah. The first... How many laps was it until the crash happened? I don't know. But up until that point, it was like... We're in 6th position, or 5th, because that one guy in the pits. And there was nothing I could really do, unless somebody made a mistake, and somebody made a mistake. Took advantage of that. We definitely had a little bit more pace than that leader. Just didn't have the laps to get through, and we were, like I said, we were fighting with P2. Who was that that was fighting with? I can't remember. Pit stop, don't forget to wash those hands. To be honest, I'm a bit... you know, I should actually probably stand up, have a little bit of a breather. I don't know how long it is until the race starts, though. And I should also probably get a little practice in the session. See, look at the track. It's covered in sand. And it also looks like it's quite hot. So same story, we got 15 minutes of qualifying, 3 attempts basically. Don't think it was my fault, so that's good to hear. I was nervous that I was going to hear I've got a penalty. So the thing is, I did what I could. I locked up the brakes even trying to avoid them. And then they just, yeah, they weren't going anywhere. Oh, don't go too wide. See, I'll show you what I mean. If I can get behind somebody, you'll see the sand kicking up. Actually, you know what? I think this is the same session that we were in before, so the track's a little bit worn in by now. So there's not as much sand on the racing line. Oh, you just go straight on. Now the corkscrew's not the hardest corner on this track, but it is very hard. The hardest turn on this track is the turn before the corkscrew. And right up there in difficulty of turns on this track is the final turn. It requires so much throttle control. Well, particularly when the tyres wear. Have to brake a little earlier. I think he said 2 minutes. Oh, we're going through now. Oh gosh, that wasn't much practice. Not a lot of time to adjust to these conditions. This is the hardest corner, exactly for that reason, and I was about to run off the track there as well. Gotta be so careful. Now this track you don't want the slipstream, not necessarily, but you do get a little bit, like a little bit of dirty effect. Ooh. You get a little bit of dirty effect if you're too close behind somebody, so not ideal around this track. Yeah, sausage before corkscrew is a life ender. Like you either get a lot of time through there, or you destroy your suspension on the left hand side, or you go flying into the sand, or both. You're like, I remember this is qualifying now. See what I mean? You can see the sand being kicked up by those cars. I really want to make a little bit more space. Right. Please get out the way, you're ruining my lap. Oh, come on, man. This guy messed up his lap, and now he's gone and ruined mine. I had dirty air through that turn. Great, now I have to go. This is going to be a repeat of Daytona. My lap's ruined, I have to go get new tyres. You could have easily pulled to the inside of that turn, of that straight. At least the track's shorter. I'm not going for a second lap because the tyres suffer on the second lap. Now I've got to be careful where I come out on track. This is what the other guy should have done. Right, I've got a bit of a gap here. Oh, you're kidding me. There's no grip. Oh, so little grip. Oh, I could push a little harder. What's this guy doing? Please don't get in the way. Thank you. That really felt like a slow lap. There's no grip on the track. Oh wow. But it was a quick time, jeez. iRacing is so weird. It feels like there's no grip on the track at all. Yeah, I've done one of my fastest times ever. In these kind of temperatures. Okay, this lap's a bit of a disaster. It's an in-lap anyway. The thing that I did in that lap is I was aware that there's less grip on the track and I backed out earlier and through corners. I'm not actually that far off my quali lap on the second lap. Tyres will definitely be done by now though. It's close, the next closest time's half a tenth behind mine. But I think some of the fast guys haven't put a time in yet. Well, at least I have a good banker in. See, the other thing is the track might get a little bit more rubbered up towards the end of the session. We might go a little quicker. I will not be surprised if we see some faster times. I don't have actually much space here. Just gonna have to make do. Oh, there we go. Five minutes. Oh, I wasn't looking where I was going. That's a stupid mistake. Someone get a faster time. I was up on a quicker lap. That was a really dumb mistake. I took my eyes off the... It's only 0.02 of a second quicker. I can go quicker. Do I just protect my tyres on this lap and go for a second one? I think that's what I'm going to try to do. We're pushing it for time. A bunch of people coming out the pits. starting to lag. Lost a bit of time coming out that final turn, but it's a better lap. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. My tyres will be finished now. That's a really good lap. I don't know if those guys will have enough time to do another lap. These conditions are all about just taking everything one notch back. I'm braking earlier, I'm turning earlier, I'm accelerating later. That's something I recommend to you all. If you're on a really hot track with little grip, just take everything a step back. I could have gained another 10th out of that if I had brand new tyres. I did have an extra lap on those, even though I did go at a slower rate. But yeah, I'm not going to get enough time for another lap. This is going to be a difficult race. Throttle control is going to be so important, and brake control. Oh, I thought my pit number was off. I don't think the penalty's too harsh for that in qualifying. 58 seconds, guys. At least I know my time's good. Is it going to be pole? We will find out soon. Okay, Michael's in the pits. Baker's in the pits. Ben is still driving. Okay. I can't tell if he's on a better lap or not. It doesn't really show any details. He's had to back out of the throttle coming out of there, I think. That would be a loss of time. Carl's in the pits. Dylan Jordan's in the pits. And Tel's still going. He just started a lap. So this is Ben's lap. How's Ben gonna do? He hit that apex much better than I did. I missed that apex both times. Not too bad. What's his lap time gonna be? Oh, it's his replay. Oh, okay. I wasn't live. Alright, so he didn't go faster. What about Antel? Antel's on the final turn. He didn't use all the track there. Oh, he's backed out. He didn't go faster. Matt Stevens is in the pit. Robert Henry is backed out. Guys, we might have pole here. Darren Lobb's on a lap, but he's behind a car, which might... Oh, I think he's backed out of that. He's not using all the track, no. Man, I was happy with that time, and it wasn't like too over the top either. Like, I felt comfortable doing the lap. He didn't go faster. I think that's everyone pretty much done. Guys, we got a pole! I think. Check the flags out. Oh, I'm really like messing up with the standings there, but I've got the iRacing standings on my screen. Now, it's all about being sensible, not braking too late, not spinning tyres on the start, just judging what the conditions are like as I go. It's going to be a difficult race. This is going to be more physically intense than Daytona. I'm looking at so much light right now that the TV, I mean the monitor's bright. I've got lights in front of me, kind of irritating my eyes, but I'll be alright. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, I'm happy with what I did.
Guys, we're just waiting for
Poll.
broadcast confirmation. We're going to be advancing to the race. Good luck tonight, guys.
Yeah, whew. Yeah, I'm glad with what I did with the tyres, just being cautious and taking it a step back. And yeah, I don't think the slipstream is really going to make much of a difference on this track. In fact, I think dirty air plays more of a role than slipstream. So as long as I'm sensible, we could have a good result here. No throwing it off the track, please. Don't do that, Brandon. That's one of the best qualities I've had in a long time. I'd say there's more of a chance of seeing safety cars here than Daytona. There's a little bit more grip on the track now. No idea how long it is until race starts. How's the stream in terms of frame rate? Is it laggy? I was coming through the final sector on my best quality lap and it was starting to get really laggy in the final sector. I don't know if that was evident on the live stream.
Race start, guys.
3 minutes, alright. I just went and replicated my quali lap.
Well on race, guys. Good luck.
Race time. Right, finally we can get into this race. It's going to be a tiring one. Here we go. Whew. Alright, I think I'm all good. Oof, that wasn't very good. Oh, ignore the bots, guys. They're back. Actually, please report them if you can. Right, my weak point is the final turn. Whew, that was close.
I reckon what we have is one of the best one at the moment.
Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh. Kidding me. Oh no. Oh, that really sucks, doesn't it? That's never happened to me in practice. Oh. That sucks. I can't believe that happened. I genuinely can't believe it. That's never happened before on my practice. Oh well. Oh no. That's it, guys. My race is over. That's it. That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so disappointed. That was going perfectly. I can't believe that happened. That's never happened to me before. required repairs a minute. My car's probably gonna drive like junk. I don't know. That's immediately taken a huge chance away from me on this championship. That sucks. I just can't believe that happened. It's just so weird. I've never had any issues with that. Do I take any optional repairs? Oh, who cares? My car's... I'm not going to gain any positions on track anyway. I'll just drive with what I got. Oh, the car's not... There we go. My wheels are still out of alignment. Really? Aren't you supposed to fix that stuff when you're taking required repairs? There's a car behind me for position, 3 seconds behind. Yeah. Oh man. I'm still shocked. I'm completely shocked that happened. It just went. I'm just blown away. I'm fighting for 21st position now. The car isn't straight, so I'm having to drive this thing extra carefully now. Sorry everyone who's been watching, but also thank you for sticking around. I know there's not going to be too much interest watching me running around on my own. Damn it. At least a positive to take away from this is knowing that I've got good pace. Next round we're going to Monza and Imola. Monza's going to be another slipstream fest. Imola will be similar to Laguna. And not only that, I was just starting to pull a small gap ahead of the P2. And when you go out the race like that, the worst way to go is on your own. Like when you're taken out, at least it's not, you know it's not your fault. I'm just still blown away by why that happens. I've been driving that like that through hours and hours of practice. I never had that issue once. And I've been driving in less grippy conditions than this. car feels so weird. When I'm turning to the right, it feels like it wants to spin. Like there's not much grip turning left, but there's too much turning to the right. Yeah, I'm like 2 seconds off the pace. Still got 14 more laps of this. The only reason I'm driving around still is, one, there's a car behind me that's still full position, and two, maybe somebody else will crash out. So I'm not actually sure how points work. They didn't really clarify, but if there are points up for grabs being 21st, then let's try take it. Is a real shame. It's such good pace. Out of all the places I thought there was a possibility to bin it, I thought that corner I've just gone through back there would have been the one, or turn 2. On the entrance of turn 2 you can drop a tyre on the sand really easily. Otherwise I felt pretty good around this track, especially the corkscrew. I didn't have any issues through there. Yeah, the car's driving really weirdly at the moment. Like that. That's what I thought I was gonna do. At this point I'm not really concentrating, I'm kind of just cruising around anyway. There's not, as long as I drive, I'm not going to lose any positions. And the other problem with this car is that there is absolutely no way you can catch a slide. There's no possible chance that you can catch a slide with this car in iRacing. Once you go past its slip angle, it's done. You have to wait for it to spin. Oh, this is gonna be a long race now. I just want it to be over. Can't stop thinking about what it could have been. I mean, it's hard to not think of that right now. I can't even push a faster lap if I wanted to. The car's too messed up. I should be careful though, I can't afford too many more off tracks because I'm already 9 out of 15 incident points. But moving forward, yeah, like I said earlier, we have Monza next week, first race next week, and then Imola. I'm not looking forward to Monza. I don't like Monza at all. The problem with Monza is that it's a fairly easy track, and easy tracks are more difficult to go fast. It's not exactly easy though. It's so hard to get that both the first two chicanes right. Monza's next week, 1 week from now. Actually, next Thursday. Today's Wednesday here. It'll be a week and 1 day from now. Yeah, so Monza again will be about slipstream. And then Imola, I've got a lot to learn around Imola, but I think it won't be too bad. Yeah, that's right. Easy track but hard to master. Imola's a hard track, but if I get my head around it, I think I'll be okay. I think getting that tight chicane right towards the end of the track is going to be one of the most difficult parts, because you can get a lot of time through there if you do it right, but it's so hard to get right. More laps. 10 times 2, that's 20 seconds. The leaders are going to overlap me before the end of the race. I'm 2 seconds off the pace. Imola's going to be an interesting track because the straight's long enough for overtakes. Oof, I need to be careful. I'm getting off tracks, we're not even driving off the track there. Hey Ryan, can I explain how licensing works in... Hold on, I'll try to read that. Why is it okay for one game to show physical destruction, but... That's not something I'm very qualified to answer. but I really don't know. It might be a money thing. I'm really not sure. Yeah, it's next Thursday, it's Monza, then Imola right after that. And then the third week will be Hockenheim and Zandvoort. And I'm not looking forward to Zandvoort. I've never driven that track on iRacing before. And it's the old Zandvoort, not the one with all the banking. I'm not looking forward to that. Hockenheim, I'm not a huge fan of. And then the final week is Phillip Island and Bathurst. I'm not looking forward to Phillip Island because, again, I've never driven that in my racing, and it's full of really rounded corners which are a pain in this car. And I'm actually not too worried about Bathurst. I'm looking forward to Mount Panorama because I've driven quite a lot of laps around there. Yeah, I'm not going to let that one spin down. That's really, really frustrating. That could literally be the definition of my season, but we'll hopefully make it not that way. So frustrating. We'll have to let these top three, or pretty much the whole field, go when they catch up. Six laps to go. Looking at the gaps in the field, I mean, when I did spin, there was a wee gap between the next few cars, and then I came back on the track. Then what happened after that? Somebody knocked me, or I didn't get any penalties, so they must have knocked me. They were obviously eager to get another position and said they ran into me. And then the following lap they went off the track, and then I had nowhere to go and I went straight into them. If it wasn't for that, at least I would have redeemed some decent points. But of course he had to spin right in front of me. I'm gonna have to let these guys pass on the next lap. How close are they? Well, that's one less lap for me to do. Hey Ryan, I'm not sure how the licensing system works. I really don't know. Like I said, it might be a money thing. iRacing obviously has the right licensing to allow this kind of damage. Or maybe they just they spent the extra effort in putting this kind of damage into their game. I really don't know how it works. That's alright. Yeah, I'm just not quite sure how that all works. I have been able to test that damage model in this race. I can tell you it's working pretty well. My car's wheels are not straight. The car's behaving like a crab. Not ideal. Right, last lap. Thank goodness. I'm tired of this. Oh well. At least I went out there to secure my 21st rather than 22nd. Because if I had stayed in the pits, I would have lost 21st. Where is 22nd? I'm almost a lap ahead of 22nd. Not quite, but he is currently heading up the hill towards the turn before the corkscrew. I'm driving like really poorly right now, but I'm just trying to keep it on the road. Oh, the guy in fourth right behind me, I should let him through. Well, first is just crossing the line now, and there goes P2, 3, and P4 just in front of me, and then followed by me all the way in 21st. Well. I can't say I'm at all impressed by that race, or my driving. I mean, I was doing incredibly well. I was proud of that until that happened. Like I said, the positive to take away is I've got good pace. It's just avoiding what happened. And I keep looking back on it, thinking, what even happened? It just looped on me, the tyres spun up. And it happened so quickly as well. So I just don't know what I could have done differently. Because that's what I've been doing this whole time. It's not like the track was super slippery. No, there was plenty of grip on the track at that point. Well, that'll be a huge knock on my points. And into the pits we go. Well guys, thank you all for watching. I mean, I don't think there's too much else to show right now, unless there's a, is there anything that anyone wants to look back over? Do you want to see the crash again? I don't really want to. Now you can see the damage on my car here. Which is the right button? That one.
Thanks for racing, guys. Hopefully you've had some fun, and next week we'll be back again. Just a reminder, we are on Thursdays for the rest of the series, not Wednesdays.
Right, so this is the damage. You can see I've had quite a lot.
What? Did you honestly just drop that in there to change the series around?
Yeah, that's not going to do me any good.
Thursday, since it was first announced, for broadcast reasons,
And on this side.
the first gun had to be made on Wednesday. I brought this up with the broadcast team to start with, and we should have it all on the same night, but they persisted that the first gun had to be Wednesday.
Okay, they finished talking?
Sorry, I missed it.
No.
Why is it going to be Thursday?
Due to broadcast, so the whole series was supposed to be Thursday, but this week had to be on Wednesday for broadcast reasons.
Right, so this is when I was still leading. Things were going well, life's good. And then the part that I don't want to see.
That a lot of people signed up for a Wednesday kind of thing.
The date was posted right at the start.
Right, here we go. Let's take off the background. Alright. Some of it was partially catching the dirt. I think that's where it began, was clipping the dirt. Play in slow motion. And you see, I've generally been catching the dirt most of the time, but in that very specific lap, I must have spun the tyre while the car was sort of dropping, so that the car's all light, the wheels would have spun, it would have landed on the dirt, and at that point the car's had enough and is going to the wall, and I don't want to watch it. And now let's look at the next part. So what happened here? See, at this point I have already rejoined. I've left space for the car on the inside. But this, I think, is this driver's fault, because I have already rejoined. And they have just thrown the car into a gap that is already closing. I'm already mid-turn. What do you guys think? I feel like I've already rejoined the track. I've given the room for the first car. And then the second car, he's just gone for a gap trying to make a position, which, yeah, isn't going to happen. If I had driven straight across onto the racing line, particularly in front of the first car, I would have taken full blame for it, but I left space. And even for this car, there was still more than a car width gap on the inside. If he was sensible, he could have slowed down, at least tried to go for the gap, but he kind of just went straight into me. Oh, I've just pressed the wrong button. Let me go back there. Yeah, clip the sand. So what happens after this? I've tried to reverse. This is a very annoying camera view. How do I... There we go. I've tried to give myself enough space to rotate back onto the track. I've come onto the track nicely. And then the next thing that happens is up here. The same car, I think he's the one who goes off the track. The one in front of this car. He attacks this turn two. Oh, he hits the inside sausage, you know, the death curb. Throws himself off the track, and who gets collected? I do. There was not really much I could have done. Nah, there's nothing I could have done. If I'd gone for the outside, at the point I'm alongside him, if I had gone for that gap on the outside there, look where I would have been angled. I would have been angled straight outwards onto the sand, and all kinds of chaos would have happened if I'd shot myself into the sand. So I couldn't have gone that way. The best thing I could have done is gone for the inside. Inside wasn't going to happen either. And that was my race pretty much summed up. So disappointing. I don't even know if I'm going to bother saving the replay. The start was really good, we saw that. I might save the race up into that, but for now, guys, I think I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you for watching, though. And that's the Porsche GT3 Cup car, Ryan. Hopefully we'll have a better run next week, and we'll catch you very soon. Thank you all. See you soon.